originating in Springfield, Missouri. Now here again is the one and only Mr. Red Foley.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Well, oh, boy, we love to give our people here an opportunity to say hello to the folks back home, you folks back home, to see your relatives and friends here with us. Hello again to all of you. You know, when they put the cameras on that audience out there, it looks to me like the sign painter ought to be standing right out here in front, and he'd be getting himself a lot of business. I think I'll get that concession myself, Joe. Well, on with the business hand now, and this business of keeping you folks entertained with what we hope is the finest of all the homespun music. Here are the Fogger River Boys once more with The Company's A-Comin'. Get up, Tommy.
Hey, Mo, the companies are coming.
Oh, Mama, I'm excited. I'm almost out of breath. But I saw like to make me run myself to bed. I was on the mountainside when I looked down below. And glory be, I thought I'd better come and let you know that we got company coming. Company coming, we got company coming up the road. Head down the road about a mile, they'll be there in a little while. There's company coming up the road.
Well, Granny, change your apron, and Willie, shine your shoes. Sally, put your new dress on, we've got no time to lose. I'll go find the welcome mat and spread it out with cheer. I don't know yet just who the arcade make 'em out from here.
Oh, we got company coming. Company coming, we got company coming up the road. Miranda goes and I'll allow they'll be here any minute now. Company's coming up the road.
Now play fiddle.
We'll run out to the hen house and ring a neck or two. We'll have chicken and dumplings and some yellow gravy too. Grandpa, get your fiddle down, 'cause they might want it too. And everybody hurry, 'cause them folks will be here soon. Oh, we got company coming, company coming. We got company coming up the road. They're coming up the mountainside.
Now, Susie, don't you run and hide.
Company's coming up the, company's coming up the, company's coming up the road.
You folks around Newark, Ohio, are going to have company tomorrow when our little Miss Jean Shepherd from the Jubilee will be up there at Ruthens Park. And here's another little lady who's going to do some visiting tomorrow at the New River Ranch in Rising Sun, Maryland. Miss Wanda Jackson, and before she runs to catch that big white eagle to go up there, she's going to sing for you, "You'll Be the First to Know."
If it's true what they say, that I'll leave any day, I'll say it's not so. Our love's still aglow. I'll tell them they're wrong. Darling, I love you so. And if it wasn't true, you'd be the first one to know. You won't have to be told when our love grows cold. I think you'd know from the start. So we'll tell them they're wrong, 'cause I love you so. And if it wasn't true, you'd be the first one to know. If our love grows cold and the flame burns low, it's the flame in my heart you should lose.
Jackson, friends. Now we're going to interrupt Ozark's Jubilee for just a moment for a special bulletin from the ABC newsroom. President Eisenhower has suffered a heart attack, a coronary thrombosis. The president is now in Fitzsimmons Army Hospital in Denver. His prospects for recovery are reported good. The first announcement said the attack had been mild, but the word was not used in subsequent official statements. The attack developed in the early morning hours following a bout of indigestion which began last evening. Eisenhower's personal physician, Major General Edward Snyder, was with him throughout the attack, is with him at the present time. The White House news secretary who disclosed the attack said the president had walked to his car for the journey to the hospital. Just yesterday, President Eisenhower returned to Denver after 4 days of fishing and relaxation at a Rocky Mountain ranch, and then he spent a short time at his office. He went to the country club. He played 27 holes of golf. He looked pretty tanned and fit and seemed all right at that time. This morning, the Denver White House announced the president had suffered an attack of indigestion during the night, but that nothing was serious. And the fact of the heart attack was revealed this afternoon. In Philadelphia, a prominent heart specialist says a heart attack such as the one suffered by President Eisenhower might mean hospitalization for 4 to 6 weeks. Dr. Samuel Bellet said that would be followed by a rest of 2 to 3 months. And he adds, after that, the patient's activities are usually curtailed. That is the bulletin up to now from the ABC newsroom. And now ABC TV stations across the land, we're pausing right now for a very important message locally. For exciting action, there's nothing like Rin Tin Tin. With his young master, Rusty, played by Lee Aker, the brilliant K-9 cuts a path through the Old West in fast-moving episodes to thrill every member of your family. Rusty and Renty live at Fort Apache, where their close friend Lieutenant Masters is stationed. James Brown appears in the role of the courageous cavalry officer, and together the unique trio ride and fight their way through danger-packed skirmishes with all the excitement of the Old West. Rin Tin Tin is noted for his amazing feats of bravery, from the four-footed threat of a menacing mountain lion to the human treachery of desperate outlaws. He springs into action that will leave you gasping. You'll be delighted with his lighter moments as well. A talented dog with almost human qualities, he quickly learned how to drive a stagecoach without help. Riders never have to worry about horses straying, for the ever-alert Renty is always on hand to pick up the reins and lead them back. Yes, for tops in family entertainment, there's nothing like the adventures of Rin Tin Tin, every Friday evening over most of these same stations.
If you folks go to the various country music stage shows that come into your area from time to time, I know that you've seen some of the real talented boys in our business who make a specialty out of imitating different singing stars. And I've never yet heard one of these impersonators who didn't include an imitation of our guest Tex Ritter. And, of course, any imitation of anybody is always a compliment to him. I've never heard one of them that did try to do Tex Ritter doing one of the greatest songs he does, the Boll Weevil song. So right now, let you and I hear the real thing in person, Tex Ritter, and the Boll Weevil song.
Red, before I sing this, I want to thank you again for having me here in Springfield. We're looking for you this fall on our town hall party on the West Coast.
Thank you.
Well, the boll weevil lamb, a little black bug, come from Mexico. They say, come all the way to Texas, looking for a place to stay, looking for a home. He's looking for a home. Well, the first time I see the boll weevil sitting on the square, next time I see the boll weevil, all of his family there, he's looking for a home. He's looking for a home. Well, the farmer say to the weevil, what make your head so red? Weevil say to the farmer, wonder I ain't dead. I'm looking for a home, boss. Gotta have a home. Well, the farmer taken the weevil, put him in the red-hot sand. Weevil say it's mighty hot, standing like a man. It'll be my home. This'll be my home. Farmer take the weevil, put him in the red-hot fire. Weevil say to the farmer, Lord, here I have. be my home, this'll be my home, gonna have a home. Well, the boll weevil got half the cut. Fleck-tip fella with a pair of blue duckins on. Got no home, no, sir, ain't got no home.
I knew that he'd get that Texas business. I never heard a guy from Texas say that they grow 'em big up here in the Ozarks. Wonderful guy, Mr. Tex Ritter. And I'm just hoping that he comes cruising back down this way, down on 66, real shortly again. And right now, let me see who's up next over there. Joe, do you know? I've lost track of it. Huh? Oh, yeah, we always forget when he comes on. But right now, folks, you folks here in the theater are going to have a wonderful surprise because you have learned to love this young boy, the Ozark Jubilee's ambassador of goodwill, Pete Stamper. Pete, my boy, how you been getting along? New suit and everything out here.
All right, I guess. I'm a little homesick tonight, though, Red, because I just got a letter from down there and kind of put me homesick.
What's new down there, huh?
Well, we got a chicken that's trying to hatch, and Cliff Haskins is in jail. And,
Cliff Haskins in jail?
Mm-hmm.
That's news? You said he was in jail last week.
He's been out 3 times since then. They've give Cliff down there 30 days so many times they're thinking about naming a month after. But I think he's into it this time because they caught him trying to stick up the hardware store.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't catch him sticking it up. What happened was he got in there and there wasn't no money in the drawer.
Yeah.
And so he just went ahead and robbed it on the credit, and they caught him next day trying to collect. But he may get out of it because this is his first big job. It's what you'd call big time. Only time before he used to just kind of rob for chicken feed, and he got rid of his chicken, so he had to branch out a little bit. That wasn't part of what I was aiming to say. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Oh, you didn't mean to say that. You just throw that in. Joe Slattery told you to say that, didn't he?
Shorty Hewitt told me something too. And he sent me down a joke, and he wanted me to tell it to you if I got a chance.
Joke, man, I'm always wide open for a joke.
Well, if I can remember it, there was this this traveling salesman, and he was from the town, and he was out selling in the country, and he was selling these vacuum suckers is what he was selling. And he come into the country there, and he pulled up in front of this farmhouse, and he got out and he went and knocked on the door, and the farmer, he wasn't there, and just the farmer's daughter was all that was there. And he knocked...
Pete? It's getting a little hot in here, ain't it? What's the matter? What are you squirming about? What happened? Go ahead.
You know as well as I do, I'm telling the wrong joke. No, I just wanted to read y'all one thing real fast here. What happened, see, Shorty Hewitt wrote and asked me how to kiss a girl that didn't want to be kissed. And I wrote down and told him, here's the answer I got back. It says, Dear Pete, I took your advice last night on how to get a kiss. First, I grabbed her left hand with my right hand and pushed it around behind and up between her left hand and right hand shoulder blades. Then I reached down over her right shoulder with my left hand and grabbed her left hand with my left hand. That left my left hand free to reach around behind from the left-hand side and grabbed her right hand with my left. And down at the bottom, he says, excuse my writing. I don't know how it happened, but somehow or other last night I got my arm broke.
Oh, for your entertainment next Saturday night, friends, Red has invited back that fine young brother and sister team of Jim Edward and Maxine Brown. And as a very special visitor here at our house, another top star of Western movies, Mr. Rex Allen. Now then, neighbors, we'll be grateful if you give a minute's worth of thought for this. Was considered one of the greatest frontier marshals of the American West, a man who came from that vanguard of courageous pioneers, who swung a path across the vast wilderness to become a legend in his own time. Now, Hugh O'Brian stars as the famous lawman in a great new series based on true accounts of Wyatt Earp's life and adventures. Destined to a time and territory where lawlessness ruled, Wyatt was fated to test the fullest worth of his sturdy heritage. From the trail-end town of Ellsworth to Dodge City and Tombstone, he represented the finest tradition of the early West as he tamed the riotous frontier. In a faithful recreation of Wyatt Earp's amazing adventures, you'll see authentic dramatizations of his incredible career. From encounters with men like the infamous Thompson brothers to experiences with famous people of the times, Wild Bill Hickok, Bat Masterson, Calamity Jane, entertainer Eddie Foy. For high-caliber entertainment that will excite the interest and imagination of everyone in the family, don't miss the life and legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brian every Tuesday evening over most of these same stations.
Well, as you folks know who saw the first of our 3 half hours, we have with us tonight the quartet that helped me record a song that's grown very dear to my heart, Peace in the Valley. It's one of the greatest songs I think I've ever been connected with. And the boys that I'm talking about are the Sunshine Boys from Atlanta, Georgia, and they're back now with one of our good friend Merle Travis's spirituals. I'm a pilgrim, I'm a stranger. Sunshine.
I am a pilgrim and a stranger traveling through.
I am a pilgrim and a stranger traveling through this wearisome land.
Weary land.
I got a hold.
Not made by hand.
I got a mother, a sister and brother who have gone to that sweet home, and I'm determined to go and see them.
Not made by hand.
I'm going on down to the river of Jordan just to bathe my weary soul. If I could touch the hem of his garment, good Lord.
Then I know
Good Lordy, well, I know
it will take me
From the Promenaders, let's go, kids. We're running little.
Hey, consider it a fall back. Hey, consider it a fall back. And you sit right there and sing it, your friend. Well,
Red Foley and tonight's selection from the Keepsake album.
Careless driving is a sign of not growing up. It's kid stuff, from the teenage driver who is showing off to the adult who is upset and is taking his anger out on his fellow drivers. But statistics piled up by careless driving are not kid stuff. Each year, more children under 15, more adults under 35, are killed by careless driving than by any disease. Psychologists have found the safe driver is usually the truly mature individual, one who can control his emotions behind the wheel and who thinks of others. Safe driving is mostly a matter of having grown up emotionally. Do you care? Then drive with care.
From the pages of the Keepsake album tonight, friends, Red offers the verse entitled, "It's a Pretty Good Plan to Forget It."
You see a tall fellow ahead of the crowd, a leader of men, marching fearless and proud, and you know a tale whose mere telling aloud would cause his proud head to in anguish be bowed. It's a pretty good plan to forget it. If you know of a skeleton hid away in a closet and guarded and kept from the day in the dark, whose sudden display would cause grief and sorrow and lifelong dismay, it's a pretty good plan to forget it. If you know of a spot in the life of a friend, and we all have such spots, concealed world without end, whose touching his heartstrings would play on and rend till the shame of its showing no grieving could mend. It's a pretty good plan to forget it. If you know anything that will darken the joy of a man or a woman, a girl or a boy, that will wipe out a smile or the least way annoy a fellow, or cause any gladness to cloy, it's a mighty good idea, a good plan to forget it. If you know of a thing, just the least little sin, whose telling would cork up a laugh or a grin of a man you don't like, for the Lord's sake, keep it in. Don't be a knocker. Right here, stick a pin. Yeah, it's a good plan to forget it. If I have wounded any soul today, if I have caused one foot to go astray, if I have walked in my own willful way, dear Lord, forgive. If I have uttered idle words or vain, if I have turned aside from want or pain, lest I myself shall suffer through the strain, dear Lord, Thank you very much, folks. Thank you so much. Well, it's certainly been wonderful having our good friend Tex Ritter with us tonight. And next Saturday night, of course, as Joe told you, we are having another good Western friend of ours, Rex Allen. And speaking of Tex, I think it's only fitting that we bring that man back out here. I had more fun sort of reminiscing and visiting with this guy, Tex Ritter.
Glad to be
Tex,
with you.
I think maybe after our little episode tonight that you and I might make another picture, you think?
Well, I think we should form a team, myself. We didn't drop the gun anyway.
Well, I tell you what, see this stuff we call makeup here, and Tex has been ribbing me about some kind of makeup that I had for him that he didn't like, and he said if we ever got in a picture, he said I was trying to make him look old. So
Well, I need the kind that makes you look 21, Red.
Oh, well, Tex, let's you and I, on behalf of all of our Ozark Jubilee gang, wish all of you a real good night. Thanks so much for your coming. Bless your heart. Say good night to Mom and Pop. Good night. Come on, we'll go down to August.
The Ozark Jubilee has come to you live from Springfield, Missouri, produced by Crossroads TV Productions. This is Joe Slattery inviting you back here to the Crossroads of Country Music next Saturday night at the same time. Good night, everybody! The Common Variety starring Slim Wilson next Tuesday night on ABC Television Network.